How to sell anything to anyone. A crucial skill for success in any position requiring the promotion of concepts or goods is the ability to sell. Your sales abilities can be applied to any professional setting if you can communicate the advantages of a good or service to prospective customers. If you want to advance in your sales profession, understanding how to sell to any buyer will help you hone your abilities and create winning plans. Watch this video to learn the strategies for selling anything to anyone. I am Caden with expertise in self-development and finance. In my channel, I will tell you different ways to invest money and become a better version of yourself. Okay, let's start. Knowing your target market is crucial because it enables you to communicate with them in a way that can increase sales. Giving your clients what they require may be simpler if you comprehend them. To discover more about the requirements, wants, lifestyle, motivations, and perspective of your target audience or persona, conduct research. You can then modify your sales message as necessary. For instance, if you know that a consumer is concerned with ease, you might concentrate on a product's user-friendliness features. When developing your sales techniques, researching potential consumers can also assist you in deciding which clients to prioritize. You may assess whether each prospective customer is a strong contender to use your product or service by comparing them to the traits of your ideal consumer after you are aware of those traits. Focusing on people more inclined to buy will help you save time and effort while improving your chances of making a sale. Find out what your customers need. Selling a good or service frequently entails selling a solution. For instance, a customer might wish to buy widgets that will assist them in manufacturing a product, or they might need a car to transport 4 kids to soccer practice. No matter what you sell, strive to determine what needs or wants you are offering can resolve. You can use several technologies like site analytics, social media tools, or competition data to investigate prospective customer wants and issues. You may also get in touch with past, present, or potential clients on social media to get their feedback. By holding consumer focus groups, you can learn more about a target audience's needs, wants, likes, and dislikes. Understand the features and benefits of your product or service. List the advantages of your goods and services and how they improve your customers' lives. If you already have consumer feedback, incorporate it into your sales strategy or product development. A feature benefit matrix is an easy tool to list and arrange these advantages. You can design your own matrix by following the procedures listed below. Create a grid with one column for each feature and one or more columns for each advantage. List a trait in the first column, followed by a list of advantages in the remaining boxes of the row. Leave room on your document to create a brief call to action or statement about those advantages. Dress appropriately for the situation. Many business gurus will advise you to present yourself in the best light possible and maximize your sales potential. This is unquestionably the case, but it doesn't necessitate dressing to the nines. Instead, you should dress in a way that you believe will make your customer feel both at ease and impressed. Formal business attire is usual in higher level professional circles. Yet, more relaxed environments may favor informal attire appropriately. You want to appear professional and follow the dress code for the company, but you also want to come off as approachable and friendly. It's crucial to establish an essential selling notion before you start presenting your product or service, as you will systematically confirm and elaborate on their concerns about almost every alternative available to them. All of the incorrect remedies fall short of success because they need a crucial component to fix the issue. There is a fundamental, understandable cause for their failure. The secret is known to insiders. Strangers don't. To foster trust and comfort between you and your client, present yourself as someone knowledgeable about the good or service you sell. Your client will feel more at ease if they perceive that you have confidence in your subject matter expertise and can address their inquiries or worries. This can influence people to pick you over rivals. You can start the conversation with your prospective customer by outlining the benefits of the product they are considering and how it may benefit them. When kids express their requirements, try to pay attention so you can assist in giving them the appropriate solution. To demonstrate your knowledge, you can also provide statistics or research showing your item's advantages. You'll be much more successful regardless of whether you work in retail, auto sales, or B2B. If you are familiar with the traits of your target customers and thoroughly qualify each prospect against that matrix, it's like possessing a secret weapon and is known as an ideal buyer profile. It's fantastic when a salesperson infuses their sales approach with their distinct personality. But keep in mind that you should also consider the characteristics of your prospect and adjust your strategy accordingly. The way we prefer to be sold and the information we prioritize are both influenced by our individual characteristics. The 4 major personality types and their preferences are briefly described below. Driver, concerned with outcomes and financial performance. Friendly, shows an interest in original concepts and broad perspectives. Expressive, considers how individuals and ideas impact one another. Analytical, preoccupied with numbers, statistics, and information. The golden rule of sales is to always put your customer first. Do you know anybody in your family or friends who dominates every conversation? They most likely aren't your preferred conversation partner. When you add a boastful tone, things get much worse. Buyers dislike listening to salespeople ramble on and on about their businesses or products, much like you don't like listening to a self-absorbed acquaintance blah, 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 blah. Prospects may find it annoying and unimportant what you find fascinating and informative. The buyer should focus on every email you send, voicemail you leave, demo you provide, and meeting you attend. Always consider, what's the relevance to this specific prospect? And adjust each engagement in response. You wouldn't greet a consumer who walked into a store by saying, "Hello, would you like to buy this house?" You should start by addressing their general well-being before finding out what you brought them in today for. You may make remarks like, "I like the top you have on," or clarifying inquiries like, "So, you're shopping for a cocktail dress? Could you please tell me the occasion?" Be inquisitive. While having a planned list of questions might be helpful as a starting point, you cannot stick to them if the conversation takes an unexpected path. People want to talk about themselves and their situations, so they'll warm up to you if you genuinely interest them. Listen only after you've asked a question. Instead of waiting to talk, pay attention to what the customer says. Once they've completed speaking, repeat what they just said, ask them if you understood them right, and then follow up with a question that clarifies your understanding. You must invest time in learning about your customers if you want them to take the time to learn about your goods. In the era of social media, it is inexcusable to phone or email a customer without knowing what they do or what matters to them. Pre-call investigation can be quick. Spending as little as 5 or 10 minutes with each prospect can be sufficient, depending on your specific sales cycle. Before you try to start a conversation with a potential client, check out these resources: LinkedIn, Twitter, both the prospect's personal and the business's accounts, press release page of the company, pages of competitors' news releases, blogs, financial records of the company, and Facebook. It's crucial to establish an essential selling notion before you start presenting your product or service, as you will systematically confirm and elaborate on their concerns about almost every alternative available to them. All of the incorrect remedies fall short of success because they need a crucial component to fix the issue. There's a fundamental, understandable cause for their failure. The secret is known to insiders. Strangers don't. Good sales are based on matching a product with a customer who will benefit from it. A salesperson must match customers' wants and requirements with appropriate products. Even though it will be easier to close a deal if the customer believes they will get something from the transaction, a skilled salesperson will elicit understanding and work to find a solution where everyone benefits. More than just the goods themselves goes into closing a deal. To become a great salesperson, you must also offer a reliable image of yourself. Bring emotional elements to your sales pitch. Once you know which group a prospect belongs to, you can tailor your messaging and presentation to hit the points that matter most to them. If you accomplish this convincingly, you are establishing the traditional we against them dynamic. You and your readers are fighting a shared foe, those who propagate untrue assertions and empty promises. Recognizing the need to be correct is one of the strongest human compulsions. By definition, the issue people were trying to solve when they visited your website endangers their sense of justice. You are feeding their need to be right when you provide them with an opponent to blame. In doing so, you relieve them of any blame and accountability for their situation. They are drawn to you because they find this incredibly reassuring and empowering. In the end, we advise you, once you've had a chance to meet your potential client, you should treat them more like a friend than just a business partner. Many people have the unfavorable perception that salespeople are solely there to grab their money because of the negative reputation associated with them. You must take an interest in the customer as a person to establish a good rapport with them. Engaging actively entails avoiding rehearsed sales pitches. Even if the pitch itself is well presented, it will be difficult for clients to feel involved if they believe the pitch has been memorized in advance. What do you notice before buying anything? Don't forget to tell us in the comments.